Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Yay!
We're doing a lot of recording today.
Yes.
But,
this weekend is a recording weekend.
It is a recording weekend. It is big moves for Plenty and 20.
Not us getting things done.
Yeah.
Not us being productive.
Not us being girl bosses.
There we go. Okay.
It was, that word was in my head. It just couldn't.
I like the word. I like the word that you came up with. So.
But super excited for this week's episode.
Yes.
Ishka and I are going to be getting into like our 2024 ins and outs. But also, I've been wanting to know how your week has been. How has the start of the new year been for you?
So for some context for everyone, we recorded before the new year. So it's been a second since we caught up on the pod. I mean, we'll be catching up in our daily lives, but not on the pod. So I know, let's think, what has life been like since the new year? I don't know. Then I saw a TikTok that you posted saying like the first week of the new year didn't even feel like it was the new year.
Yeah. So let me expand on that. I feel like it was like the first week of the new year didn't feel like the new year because I was like recovering from the holidays, recovering from
getting back into
being
routine,
around a lot of people, getting back into routine, and like, I don't know, getting back into just like normal life that like the first week didn't even feel like. Yeah.
Anyways, we went to Moss's apartment for New Year's Eve and had like a really pretty little dinner pregame. Super cute.
It was very fun.
Got some good pics. So we had a really good New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hosted like a little like New Year's Eve potluck because we were like, I don't know, I think we kind of talked about it on our last episode, but like we were kind of confused about like what we wanted to do for New Year's. And being in New York, sometimes it's a little tough to like try to figure it out because like there's so many like ticketed events and like not many people like will host a lot of people because you physically can't. But I was able to just like host a little like potluck dinner vibe with whoever I knew that was in the city. I was just like, just bring everyone because a lot of the people I knew in New York like also weren't even here. But it ended up being a lot of fun.
It was really cute. We had a really good New Year's. I personally did eat the 12 grapes under the table at the club that we were at.
Did you?
I did.
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't even knew.
You went under the table?
I did do that.
I didn't even see that.
I bought the little grapes in my pocket of my jacket, and the coat check people at the place that we went to were so sweet. They were like, we have to come back and get the grapes at 12. And they were like, yep, we'll have them for you. Like, they were so sweet to us. So.
But they didn't let you bring it in.
We don't want to either. Yeah, I don't want to carry. I had them in a little Ziploc in my jacket pocket. So like, we're going to come back at 12.
Yeah.
And she was like,
did you eat all of them? Mm-hmm. How did you approach eating them? Did you just like slowly eat them? Did you shove them all in your mouth?
I feel like you're supposed to do like every, whatever, like maybe certain seconds or something. I didn't like follow the tradition. I just got there, ate all my 12 grapes under a table at the club.
Nice.
But, you know, I'm hoping it's a good sign. I'm hoping it starts off.
This year is going to be a good year.
It has to.
Have you ever done it before?
No.
Okay.
It's my first time. And it has to. I ate the 12 grapes. There's no other choice. So there we go. But yeah, since the year has started, been pretty good. I feel like this year has just been like go. Like me and Marissa were talking, I feel like things are already happening like in our personal lives, in the podcast stuff. So we're setting things into motion. So.
Yeah. We kind of talked about this, but we feel like we thought that January was going to be this like slower month, and it is. Yeah. Like I will say comparatively to like fall, it is slower, but like things are coming up. Things are getting booked.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it. I don't know. I have this like ongoing identity crisis of like me being a big homebody and like understanding how much of a homebody I want to be. Yeah. Because I was supposed to come into the city yesterday, but it was snowing like crazy in Jersey, so I couldn't come in. But I kind of was like, I like being at home, and I kind of like the time I've gotten, the downtime I've gotten. You know, I've been getting back into the gym. I've been doing a lot of organizing. Yeah. Like, you know, I don't know. I've been enjoying
being able to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I can totally relate to you because I'm also a really big homebody, and so January I feel like has been a time for me to like. I feel like I haven't been hanging out with friends as much, just like spending a lot of time by myself. Like this whole week I didn't even do any like plans related.
Exactly.
It was actually really nice. I like caught up on sleep. I've been journaling a lot more finally.
Oh wow, nice.
So that's been like a goal for me this year, like get back into journaling. Okay. Not only when it's bad, but when it's good as well.
I'm so guilty of that.
I don't know, because I was like, when I was doing my reflections for 2024, I was like looking back on my old journal. was just like, I only journaled when things were bad. And like
I do the
when
same
I was
thing.
reading through it, I was like, oh, I literally sound like I'm sad.
No,
like
I do the same thing. I think what happens with me is like I know the healthy habits that I should be practicing, but then I only use them when I'm already not feeling good.
Yeah.
Instead of like keeping up with them when, you know, to kind of maintain you know, the good mental space. So
I know what you mean. Yeah. So 2024 start has been good.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
How about you? What have you been up to?
Very similar.
Yeah.
Just chilling, relaxing, getting into I've just been like, my word of the year has been passion. So like I think spending a lot of time with the podcast and like spending a lot of time like doing things that I like, saying no to some things, like the usual, but also just chilling. This is like my slow month.
Yeah.
Hibernation month. I saw this TikTok that was like talking about like January, February, and like how cold it is and like how we feel like we need to be doing a lot of things, but if we don't want to, like it's okay, because January and February are also times where like your body might actually want to chill.
Totally. And you could be doing a lot of things, like working towards things. Doing a lot of things doesn't mean you have to be going out all the time.
Yeah.
Like it could mean different things.
So it's like redefining like what I want to do for fun.
Totally.
Yeah.
Wait, I just thought of something I did the first week of January. So y'all, I went to Orlando on a whim.
Whoa.
Remember I told you about it?
Oh yeah. Wait, Asia, I was so proud of you because like you don't usually do stuff like that.
Thank you. I was about to say how proud I am of
myself.
myself.
Like mental note. I was like, wow.
You know me.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how hard it was for me to make that decision. So let me give you some context. My mom had a little work trip to Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
She had like 2 beds in a hotel room. She had a colleague who was supposed to come with her who canceled last minute.
Yeah.
So she was like, I have an extra bed. You don't have to pay for the hotel. Like it's already there. All you have to do is pay for your flight and work. And I was like, honestly, the flight was at 6 a.m. the next morning. This was 9 p.m. the night before.
Oh my god.
And she was like, just come with me. The tickets weren't that expensive.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I go? Do I not go? I freaked out a bit, I will admit. But not as much as I usually do. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm going. Yeah. So I went. I worked from there. It was so fun. Yeah. I got some good weather in. I was definitely working, but I got some good meat. We had some good meals. How was the weather? It was like in the 50s, like 60s. It was way nicer than here, but it wasn't like summer. Yeah. But I wore a little jacket. It was so nice. I had some good seafood. We went to downtown Disney, and I just got out of the house, and I think it was so good for me, and it was a really good start. You're right, for me
to the new year.
Yeah, exercising my impulsiveness, which I'm not good at.
Yeah,
I'm just not good at it at all.
I was so proud of that. I'm
Thank
glad
you
had a good.
You know me so well. Thank you. But it was really fun. Yeah.
Did you eat any good food while you were there?
We went to a restaurant in downtown Disney and had amazing oysters.
Yeah.
We had oysters and we had a lobster roll and we had some like good bread and I had a really good martini.
Yeah.
So
wait, dirty martini
and yeah.
Really?
Why?
I don't know. Usually that's not your cup of tea.
Wait,
usually
that's actually one of my ins for this.
Sweeter.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa,
it's one of my
I'm excited to hear.
It's one of my ins. Extra dirty martinis.
Oh,
gin martinis, in case you're wondering.
I am flabbergasted.
I feel like James Bond. You know, he lets his drink.
Yeah.
Or like a martini.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow, Ishika.
And she made it real strong. And we were only eating like tiny oysters. And so I was like,
you and your mom were like, woo!
I was like, do you want a sip? And she tried it. She was like, yeah, I can't do that. And so I drank the whole thing. And I was like, loving life. Okay. But I want to go to Disney so bad. I didn't get to go, obviously, because I was working and we were only there for like 2 days.
Yeah.
But I really want to go to Disney.
Yeah. You got like a little taste of it.
I know.
Like, seeing it.
And it was still like the first week of January, so it was still like peak tourist season. So there were a lot of people, a lot of kids, like and yeah, it was fun, but it was nice.
Nice. I'm glad you had a little trip to start off the year.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's get on into our ins and outs.
Let's go.
Ish and I made a little list of our 2024 ins and outs. I'm sure you've like kind of seen this trend going on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah. So, and I love it. I feel like it's like an easy way to like just do small goals. Like it doesn't have to be something big.
Totally.
And yeah,
I'm pulling up my list. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, so I already said one of my first ins, which is dirty martinis. Yes. Extra dirty gin martinis with the blue cheese olives if there are some.
Yeah.
But another one going off of like that is just drinking more water.
Good job. Look at our water bottle.
Yeah. Okay. It's drinking more water because I'm very guilty of not being good at it. Yeah. And I think I might have mentioned this on a previous episode, but like I'm just realizing like how much your life gets better when you drink water.
Oh yeah.
Like how many things improve when you drink water and you sleep. Like what? Who knew?
Your energy levels are better.
Your skin is better.
Yeah.
You feel better. You have more energy. You're just better.
Yeah, and especially during the winter months where everything just feels dry, it like gives that hydration.
Totally, I need to be drinking more water. So that is in drinking more water.
I love that. Okay, so my first in is washing makeup off after going out.
Oh.
So I was actually really good about this in the beginning of last year, and this is something that I have been a little bit bad about. Okay. I will wipe it off with a makeup wipe, but no.
Okay.
Like, let's do the face wash. My skin has been the best it's ever been right now. I would like to primarily thank not having school anymore. I don't have that stress in my life.
No more stress pimples. Okay.
But I just want to get better at like taking my makeup off. There has been times where I wake up with a full face of makeup on. And I'm like, really?
Okay.
Just take it off.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Going off of skincare, one of my ins is simplifying my skincare routine.
I love that.
You know what I'd be realizing? That I don't need half the things that people are telling me I need to buy. Or like I just feel like we're in this consumerism era where it's like so many ingredients. I don't even know what's going on my face sometimes. I don't need that many steps.
Yeah.
Obviously what I feel good in and what I feel good with, but like I think it's just simplifying and just using organic things that I actually need for my face.
Yeah.
And I'm going
That's a really good thing because like I think part of what we think we need on our skin, well, some people do need it, but honestly, a lot of people just do really good with like some CeraVe.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and I think it's like we're really in this era. There's so many products. It's confusing. There's so many ingredients. I just want to simplify. Less is more. Yeah. And just use what I need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I've been really liking influencers who de-influencing. I think it's great because we live in an era where we feel like we just need a lot of things.
Yeah, and I think I want to go back to a little bit more of like Ayurvedic / like Indian, because like bro, that is what is good, and it's in so much
natural.
It's natural.
Yeah.
I will say. I did buy some skincare and I like it a lot though. I bought Scarlett Johansson's new line, and it's just like a moisturizer and a serum because my skin is very dry in the winter, so I've been needing a new moisturizer and I love it. It's called the Outset. It's really great, and I'm just trying to keep like 1 or 2 things, some sunscreen, let's keep it pushing, some some more natural ingredients, and I think that is the vibe.
Have you ever used retinol?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. Have you?
I've been dipping my toes in it just because like aging.
Okay.
I'm like scared.
Okay. Do you like it?
I've never tried it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know it's super popular and a lot of people use it because of like wrinkles and stuff like that. But I haven't dipped my toes in. Another in for me is laser.
Oh wait, I did see that you went and got laser.
I went and got laser in the nether regions.
Oh, you did it down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got my underarms and my upper lip.
I've done underarms and upper lip.
And I didn't realize how good it is. It's actually so great because like I am a very just like TMI a little bit. Like I just we're
brown, bro. Yeah. We got the hair,
and it's annoying because it also like my underarms have also been like a huge insecurity of mine because of like hyperpigmentation. It gets dark, but I know with laser like it can lighten up the skin a bit. Depends on the person, so I'm hoping that happens so it's even. But I love it. I feel like I've been just having to shave a lot less. It like falls.
How many sessions have you gone to?
It's only been 1, but I already see a little difference.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I went to about 6, and then I stopped. And I think the thing with laser for me, the type of hair I have, I think it grows back so fast that I need to keep doing laser as like a maintenance.
Like once a year?
Yeah, and I haven't. So I don't know if that's like worsened, like made it go back to how it was because I haven't kept up with the maintenance.
Okay. Once a year isn't bad though.
It's not. Yeah. I just have to do it.
Yeah.
I could even do it like twice a year. Like I'm okay with that. I just need to do it.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of hair.
My issue was I was going to European Wax Center once a month.
Yeah.
And spending so much money.
No, racking that money out.
And you can spend the same amount on laser, but it grows less.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did it hurt down there?
To get laser?
Yeah. It didn't?
She was like, I walked in and she was like, do you get wax? And I was like, yeah. She's like, this is nothing for you.
Yeah.
She was like, this is nothing. If you get wax there, this is nothing.
This is nothing.
She did it and I like fell asleep.
That's so true. That is so true. Also, my waxing lady, I love you, but that woman,
She just goes
the pain that she puts me through. I think I can do anything after that.
So this will be nothing for you.
Wait, maybe
I'm already seeing a difference.
I also really want to do my legs. I hate having to shave my leg.
It's a large body part.
It's a large body part. And I feel like it prevents what I can wear so many of the times. I'm always stressed about it. I would love to not have to worry about
you always have to do that like pre-leaving mouth dry shave.
You know. Wait, low-key, you're making me think about going back. I did it for like a while, but I didn't keep up with it. Okay. Another one of my ins is rewearing, reusing / recycling, relating to clothing.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of times, like, I'll wear something maybe in one outfit or one way, and then I kind of like forget about it, or like, I don't know, I feel like I constantly need more. But just going back to trying to make different outfits from the clothes I already have. That's one of my ends. Kind of experimenting with my closet. Obviously buying when I want to. Yeah. But experimenting more with the things that I do have.
I love that. Like being able to mix and match things that you wouldn't originally.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I absolutely love that. Another big thing for me, especially with like, maybe it could just be the winter time that I'm feeling this way, but I just want to cook a little bit more.
Okay.
And eat out a little bit less. I know on the weekends, like, I tend to, like, just naturally eat out a lot, but maybe, like, cut it down a little bit. Not really health reasons, honestly. It's just, like, really expensive. Totally. And it's, like, I just want to be, like, more picky about, like, what I eat out.
Okay.
And I enjoy cooking, and, like, the act of, like, being able to cook something that you love is, like, powerful. Also just feels good. Yeah.
Very powerful. Yeah. Being able to do something on your own is so powerful.
Yeah, and there's like so many recipes that I like want to try. I just don't do it. Maybe like cook and like invite people over, like make it more of a social thing, because I know eating out is a social thing.
That's true.
So maybe cooking could be my social thing.
Wait, I love that.
And save $60 every time.
I love that. Yeah. Okay, especially Manhattan prices.
So expensive.
Insane. Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I already forgot my in. I had
talking about prices.
Yeah.
I was in the Poconos last weekend.
Yeah.
And we went to this like little tavern. Mac and cheese, $5.
Yeah, bro. It's because
grilled cheese, $5.
Even Jersey's expensive. Like when you leave Jersey, New York, you're like, oh, what?
Yeah. It's like this is a new world.
Okay, I've talked about this. I talked about it in our last episode as well. My 2024 in is dating. Bro, that's one of my ins.
Yeah.
Because I will be the first to admit, I've been single for a while, but usually me being single means me just being on my own. Yeah. Me not really putting myself out there. So this, like, putting myself out there is an in this year. Dating is an in this year.
You want to be in your dating era.
Yeah, being vulnerable is in. Yeah. It is in. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm super excited for you, and I'm also just, like, selfishly really excited to hear all the stories.
I know, but I'm, like, kind of nervous. Why? I don't know. I'm just nervous.
About dating?
Yeah, about dating. And I don't feel like... Oh my god. Okay, I can talk about this forever. But I feel like I just struggle with the, like, follow-through. Like, I'm having a hard time, meeting people. Like, I feel like I'm ready to meet people, but then it's hard. Because I feel like on dating apps, it's easy to find people, but then it's hard for you to actually meet up.
Yeah.
Because no one's taking it seriously. And I feel like I'm struggling with the, like... making it happen.
Yeah, and like, let's go.
Let's do it. And so I think that, and then, just putting myself out there. I'm a little nervous, but I think it's part of the process.
Yeah, I think it is part of the process. Because there are going to be a few that are, like, bad follow-throughs.
Yes, to all my friends out there, set me up. Okay?
If you have friends.
If you have a friend. No jokesters. But being vulnerable is in this year.
Yeah, I love that. I'm super excited for this new dating era.
Thank you.
All the stories that
maybe
will come along.
Maybe I should. Wait, maybe that could be my, like, motivation, is that I have to tell a dating story on the podcast.
Yeah, and we'll do fake names.
Totally. Yeah. Like, I have to give.
So I went on a date with Chair today.
Yeah. I have to give an update, so that's why I have to go and date so that I can talk about it.
Okay, I love that.
That could be.
Now you have motivation behind
that could be my motivation. Okay, I have to. It's my homework. I have to for the
sadly,
pod.
I have run out of that type of content.
It's okay, you quiz me on it. You hold me accountable.
Okay, I love that. Okay, another in for me this year is being hot.
Oh, explain. Because you are.
Okay, my ideology with this is just, like, not just, like, looking hot, but I just, like, want to give off, like, that energy of, like, being, like, effortlessly just, like, confident, like, not caring about what anyone thinks, just, like, I guess, like, that's more of the
the vibe.
Thinking behind it, just like not caring, just like being how I am. Like if I want to dress up and look nice, if no one really is, it's okay because I wanted to. Like that type of vibe. Like just doing me, feeling good, looking pretty.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. When you feel good, you present so differently.
Yeah.
So differently.
And like it's so funny because like sometimes I'll spend so much time like thinking of an outfit, and my boyfriend will be like, why is it like so, like he's just trying to understand because like for them it's like not as much. And I'm like, you don't get it. Like I have to present myself where I feel good, because if my outfit doesn't feel good, at least for me, I don't feel like I can present myself in a confident way. Because I like if I show up in like clothes that like are uncomfortable or like I'm not feeling good and my makeup looks bad, I just like
it changes. Yeah. But like, okay, so I'll have some nights where I feel myself and I know it, and I feel the difference in terms of how I interact with people, the connections I make, like
the aura,
even like the men, like I just feel the difference, and I'm like, oh, like that's what the change. It's just like feeling yourself.
That's why I love like being able to like spend time getting ready, or like wearing things you love, because you just overall give off good energy.
You're right.
So that being hot.
Okay, I love it. Bro, I keep thinking of my in and then I keep forgetting it. So I'm looking back at my notes. My next in, which is what I've been doing, but it's like doing it more, is yoga and mindfulness. I have always been someone who wanted to do yoga, but I felt like I didn't know where to start. And like I don't know, it's kind of intimidating. Like, what do I do? And also doing yoga on your own, I think it's hard. Like I go to a yoga class now, I go to hot yoga, and it's so much more fun being in a community.
Does your gym have hot yoga? Okay. I feel like that makes a big difference.
Totally.
Yeah.
And even though most people there are like much older because I live in the suburbs, it just feels so much better to get out of the house, someone telling me what to do, having the one-on-one interaction. I love the community aspect of it.
Oh yeah.
Because I've tried to do it like through like the Peloton app at home, and I just doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So, and also I love that the mindfulness is baked in, especially to the yoga that I go to. They like make you take a minute in the beginning for like 2 minutes and like take a breath and like feel the ground beneath your feet and like all that stuff, and I love the mindfulness that's baked into it.
Yeah.
So I love
it. I love yoga because it's a good workout, but it's also just like not such a stress on your body. Yeah. You feel like lighter after.
And it's, you know what, it's like I usually go after work because that's when the classes are, and I feel like it's such a good decompress from my work day, especially because it's like, you know, I'd be struggling, and so like having that afterward just like centers me. It makes me feel good for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Also, I feel like, well, I just think like because you work from home, like that separation.
Bro, you need it so bad. And the thing is, what I realized is if I don't go to the gym, I'm not leaving my house. Yeah. That's the one time I leave my house in the week.
Okay.
On a weekday. What else do I do? Like, I get up, I work, then I go to the gym after work, and then I'm back at home. So
that's honestly so good that you do that, and I love yoga, so I love that you love it too. We definitely need to go sometime. I'm such a big hot yoga person.
Wait, I kind of want you to come stay at my place and take you to like all my favorite
I will
things.
come.
Okay, we'll talk about it. I'm so down. I'll take you to my yoga class.
I really want to sit in a sauna too. Do you like saunas?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I don't love it. I feel a little, I can only sit for a bit. But I can do hot tub.
It feels a little claustrophobic.
But I can do it for a bit for sure.
Have you ever done a cold plunge?
No.
Okay.
Have you?
Would you ever try?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you done it?
Well, when we have her bathhouse day, they have cold plunges, so we can try.
So did you do it then?
That's when I did it.
What did you think of it?
Bro, so I think the method is like to go in the sauna for like 10 minutes, and then you go in.
Oh.
And that's what a lot of people tend to do. Like if your body's a little heated, it like calms your nerves a little bit, because like being in a cold plunge is not about, it's like such a mental thing.
It is.
You have to breathe like when you're in there, and that's what controls your body, because if you start panicking or you start freaking out, you're gonna want to get out of the water. You have to like literally go in with like deep breaths,
like calm
sit
energy,
and control and then at a point your body just starts to feel numb.
Wow.
And I wasn't in it for long enough, but my boyfriend was in it for a while, and he came out and he was like, it gives you so much clarity. But I didn't.
Wow.
I wasn't in there for long enough to like feel that, but he was like, I would do that like 10 times.
Wow, I really want to do it.
Yeah.
I totally
and I want to try harder this time, because I'm like, I want that clarity.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
My gym doesn't have a cold plunge, but it does have a sauna and a hot tub.
Okay, we'll plan this day.
Let's do it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Another in for me has been taking pictures in public.
Okay.
I have been, or like taking pictures more with my outfits, because I feel like a lot of times I'll wear cute fit.
Oh, that's
and
so
we've
true.
talked about this.
I text you all the time, be like, I need an outfit.
And it never happens.
I know.
It's just like we forget because we get caught up in
the night.
It's like we need to be more intentional about it. Yeah. And because I always am like, damn, like I wore such a cute outfit today and no one saw it.
Yeah, true. Okay, my last in is just posting what I want to post more. Yeah. I was talking to Mansa the other day, and I was going through my Google Photos trying to find a photo from last year, and I found a bunch of like these little like get ready with me TikToks that I never put together, but I like have the little clips that I had made when I was doing my makeup or whatever. And I thought they were so embarrassing in the moment. And usually when you watch it back, you think they're more embarrassing than they were, because you're like, what was I doing? Yeah. But this time I was like, wait. I actually think I liked it more than I thought. And it felt more natural. And I was actually pretty proud of myself. Yeah. And I wish I posted them. And so it's one in for this year. It's just posting.
Yeah. Well, at least now you know that you like.
It's so hard though. I find it very hard because I feel like when I can watch it back right away, I can pick apart every little thing, especially when it's a small video. So in the moment, I'll be like, that didn't look right. That looks weird. My shirt looks weird. Like, it's just really weird.
It's like the perfectionist.
Yeah. And just like critic in my mind.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I never thought of that when you've ever posted something. I've always thought it was so cute. Really? So just like post. Just post. Okay. Because like you look great and anything you have to say is valuable.
Yeah. It's nerve-wracking, but I just need to do it. Yeah. Regardless.
And once you just keep hitting post, it gets easier and easier.
And I think when you take away the wanting to do it for a result, I'm not doing it for anything. I'm just doing it because I made it and I feel good.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally agree. Now moving on
to our
outs. I have a couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start off with my first out. It is caffeine twice a day.
Okay.
This is really funny that I'm saying that because I literally just had it.
It's okay. It's only your first. Is it your first or second? Second. Oh. So you have time.
We're working on it. Yeah. But the goal is to do that. Honestly, like the main reason why I got it today was because it was so freaking cold.
It was outside. Really cold. We needed a hot drink. We're recording a lot of episodes. Yeah. It's allowed to happen once in a while.
So this, you know what? Yes.
No, I think if you were gonna have it, you need to have
today. It. Yeah. This is a valuable thing. So, but yeah, that is like the number one. Like if I don't need it, like half the time when I go to work, I only need 1 cup of coffee. I don't need more than that.
Okay.
So that's the goal.
I have a similar one, which I don't drink a lot of caffeine. And I don't even do this a lot, but I still put it on there. Carbonated/bitter drinks. I feel like sometimes I try to drink carbonated drinks because I'm like, maybe I should, or like, and I hate it every time.
Like alcoholic ones?
Like alcoholic ones. I don't even like kombucha because of the carbonation. Yeah. I can't get behind
the bubbles.
The bubble. I don't like the bubbles. And like less bitter. I think it's just drinking what I want. To drink. I don't know how else to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Less carbonation. I don't like carbonation. Am I the only one?
I love carbonation.
I know.
I love a sparkling water.
I don't know why I don't like it. I just feel like it's harder. It doesn't go down
swallow.
Easy.
Oh, I could see that. Another out for me is mindless scrolling. I just like feel that we've talked about it before, but I just don't want to consume content constantly.
I've been feeling it so much this past week. That's so funny that you said that.
I'm just on my phone a lot, and I don't think I've like had time to like think by myself sometimes.
You know, I was watching. Have you ever watched Matt and Abby?
No.
Okay, so they have a podcast, and he was saying how he has a timer on his phone, 20 minutes on TikTok and 20 minutes on Instagram, and I was like, that is so little. I use 20 minutes before I even get out of bed sometimes.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes.
You're like sitting there. Yeah.
Or like when I'm in the bathroom, before I even start my day, I'm already 20 minutes of being on my phone. And so I'm like, and I've just been realizing it since I heard him say that, how much I'm on my phone.
Yeah. And we do it without even knowing. Yeah. Like, actually, like, and I know we see our screen time, but a lot of times we just like ignore it. But it's also, I just want to be more intentional. I don't need to be on my phone.
That's so true. That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you've been kind of good about that. You do your no screen time after a certain time at night.
I've been trying to, but then I feel like I just still reach for my phone a little bit, right? Like, okay, so one thing I've been incorporating for a bit is that I don't like talking to people on FaceTime for a bit before I sleep, because then I feel like I don't know how to explain
the energy is high.
My energy is so high. I just had a conversation. I'm like, and it's hard for me to relax.
Yeah.
To relax back down afterwards. So that's one thing, but I still will like watch YouTube or like go on TikTok a bit or like random stuff like that, and I want to stop. I want to stop.
Okay.
Even more than I have right now.
So for that,
my next out is sugar for the sake of sugar, if that makes sense. Like, or processed foods just for because, like, being more intentional about not eating sugar, like eating it when I want to, but not just because it's there.
That's good. Yeah.
I don't want to stop eating it when I want it.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes I'll just like end up eating processed food or sugar just because it's in front of me, even though I'm not feeling the craving. It's not making me feel anyway.
You and I are also such big sweet tooth people, and I have been really leaning into the sweet tooth.
But eat it when you want it. Like, you should totally eat it.
Like, if I'm craving it, I'm getting it.
But sometimes when you're bored and it's just in front of you, like, that happens to me where I'll just be like, okay, I'm just gonna eat it. Because I like sugar, even though it's not fulfilling a craving, it's not really changing any mood or feeling for me. So it's like, what? It didn't really
So being more intentional, like, listening to your body.
Exactly. Again, like, not denying myself,
not restricting.
But just like being more intentional.
I love that. Like listening to your cues and like understanding your body a bit more.
And I think another thing I've been doing with processed foods is like I've gotten back into TJ's, Trader Joe's, since I've been home, and then they have such a big frozen section, and it's so easy during lunch or dinner to be like, I'm just gonna make something frozen, and it'll be so easy to just meal prep a little bit and then not have to do that. So just like trying a little harder.
Can you cook me one of your salmon bowls one day?
Wait, yeah.
They look really good. Yeah. Especially the chili cucumber that you put in the bowl.
You look.
I did look. I zoomed in.
Yeah, I can make you one. That's one of my... Because you know what it is for me? Do you do this? I'll have one recipe and I'll beat the
I'll make it over and over until I'm sick of it.
It's been a year and a half of eating the same chicken salad recipe, and I'm like, I can't anymore. I've officially hit the point.
And then you move on to another one.
Well, I bought chicken twice. I bought salad twice, and it's just gone bad. Because I can't bring myself
It's like you hyperfixate on like something that you really like, and then it's easy.
And I think, that's what happened to me.
I'm the same way.
So I need new recipes.
Okay.
That's what's going on with me right now. Okay. But that salmon bowl is one of them. I love them. But I'll make you one. When you come to my house, we'll go to Hot Yoga. I'll make you salmon. Let's go.
Let's do it. Do you air fry it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Air frying salmon is a game changer.
Oh, I've never done it because I don't have an air fryer, but I'm excited. Yeah. My last out is undervaluing myself.
That's okay. So similar to mine. Okay, you go and then I'll go.
I have found myself, maybe it's like when I'm meeting someone new or like when I'm talking about myself, I'm like, oh, I do this, but it's nothing. Oh, I do this, but it's not really a big deal.
That's so true.
And I'm like, why am I undervaluing myself when I know I'm doing something good? Like, I should be speaking as if like higher about myself. Like, I would want you to speak highly about yourself.
And you speak highly about your friends.
So I should just be treating myself the same way. And I found myself doing that a lot when I'm meeting new people, and I'm done with that. And if they're intimidated by it, or that's on them.
Totally.
And I'm not doing it in a bragging way or like
worth.
showing off way. I'm just talking about myself, and that's all it is.
Know your worth. Totally. I love that.
Yeah.
Mine is similar, and mine's just less negative self-talk. I feel like lately I've been kind of falling back into some negative self-talk habits. And I want to do less of it. Because I feel like again, talking about January, it's been slower. It's been a lot more time alone, and I feel like I just feel some like negative patterns, doubting myself, a little bit of spiraling, and I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. You felt the feelings. Yeah. And now it's time
I want to get better at stopping the thought when it's happening, like not believing it, and not letting myself think those things.
Yeah. Well, therapy has been so good because I also have a similar issue, and my therapist always tells me to like focus on the behavior of like doing something, because like for me sometimes I think a lot about like how something will happen and how something is going to go down. And she's like, just think about say, for example, if I'm walking up to someone new and I want to introduce myself, make a new friend, in my head I'll work myself. I'm like, oh, like what if she doesn't like me? It could be this and that, and so much negative self-talk. She's like, just think about the act of walking up to her and saying hi, because that's all you need to do, and that's all you can control.
Totally.
And I was like, That's so true.
Wait, I have to say something about my therapist. I think I'm like ready to break up with my therapist.
Really?
Okay, so I've had her for a long time, and I love her, but I just think it's like I need something else now. Yeah. The problems I had when I first had her, I no longer have. Yeah. So I think I need a new therapist.
You've outgrown her. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm considering a life coach maybe, or like I think I need something new, and I don't really know exactly how to do it.
Oh my god, she's breaking up with her.
I've done it once before, but that was more mutual.
She was a heartbreaker.
Yeah. Wait, it was more mutual the first time with my old one, because she was like, she was kind of like, I don't know what more I can do for you. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. But this time, like, I've come to the conclusion, and she's very much like, it's up to you how much more you want to engage, but I don't know how to do it. So I'm trying to figure out how to break up with my therapist.
She can't ghost.
I know. We'll see.
It'll be a good practice for dating.
Yeah, I know. I think I need a new therapist, but I want to like find someone new first. So I'm in the process of. I think I need someone like a new therapist. Okay. It's been like 2 years, so I've been with her for a long time.
Okay. Mm-hmm. No one really talks about the breaking up part. Yeah. Honestly, finding a therapist is like dating. You go through a few and then you pick one. You're like, that's the one.
So I think I have to go back through the cycle of like finding someone new.
She's back in the pool.
I'm back in the therapist dating pool. That's really funny.
That's so funny. But yeah, this was a really fun episode. I loved that we did our 2024 ins and outs. Yeah. Definitely let us know what your ins and outs are for the year, for the month, whatever it is. But yeah, definitely go listen to our past episodes. We're gonna have a ton of more episodes coming as well.
Go watch it on YouTube. Yeah, please.
We're on like every platform now, so you have no excuse.
Yeah, like what are you doing? Yeah. Why aren't you watching it?
Hello.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks so much for listening and watching this week, and you'll hear us and see us next week.
Bye.
Bye.